Alright guys, welcome back to the first playtest of Angela. By popular demand, as in the poll that I put out, Angela was the most popular choice for the next playtest of Marvel Rivals Heroes. So, prepare for your judgment day, and Angela is going to be judging indeed. She has 3 custom tokens here, custom mechanics, a Mandate Companion, which is basically a permanent deck of cards that you can draw from whenever Mandate is activated. You draw from these 10 cards here, place them by your defensive ability, and when they're activated, you discard them. You can only have 1 at a time. And then she also has Vigor, which we've seen with Rogue, and Empowered. So we're going to be playing Panther, and we're going to go through Angela's abilities as they come up. But let's just make sure we're looking at her passive, storing above. On your upkeep, roll 1. On a 6, gain Skyward, otherwise activate Mandate. So she activates Mandate every turn. Alright, so let's see who goes first here. Alright. Alright, so she will be going first, so we'll be rolling a dice for her. And that is 2, so we'll be activating Mandate. So activating Mandate. When activate, draw a card from the Mandate deck. When in your hand, you may play its CP cost or with either CP or Vigor tokens. Okay, so let's look at our Mandate card. Mandate. So it costs 3 CP to play. Roll 1 dice and heal a VAT per roll value. So this basically adds more to our defensive roll. Alright, so we're gonna do our, so we're skipping our income. We're going to draw our 4 cards. And then, ooh, we have another Mandate we can do. We can activate Mandate again. I'm actually going to spend 1 card to double up. Alright, and then let's sell this. And then we'll activate Mandate. And get another Mandate card that we can use. And we can only have, I believe it says you can only have 1 at a time. Added on your defense, they can be removed. Okay, so they are, it doesn't say you can only have 1 at a time, you just pay them and they're there. So they just activate as better defensive cards. Gotcha. Okay, so let's get into roll. Now we have that out of the way. Alright, so looks like we have this. Deal 4 damage to 2 opponents, maybe the same, and gain Vigor for perceptive hit. I'm actually going to do this because we do need Vigor, because we can spend them to add damage to an attack. So we can use them to add damage to attacks, but also we can use them to pay for these cards right here. So we definitely need that, and we're dealing 4 damage times 2. We're just going to do it to 8. So 2 successful hits of damage. Let's roll for Panther. So he deals 1 back, and we deal 8 back to him. So of course he gains kinetic energy per hit. So that's 2 kinetic energy. Alright. Do we want to... Yeah, these are 3 CP, so... Alright, we're going to pass turn for now. Draw his 5 cards. We got triple up. Alright, so we're gonna sell that. We're gonna do triple up. Attack mod. And sell this. I think we're gonna upgrade that. And we're gonna do this. Okay, so let's see here. Nope. We're gonna have to roll these. Okay, that's unfortunate. I don't think we can do anything. Now what we can do is we can tip this. I would tip this 4 to a 5. And activate small straight, so we gain kinetic energy and then deal 6. We have a pair, so deal +1 to that, so 7. A 3 defensive roll. Okay, so on a 6, activate Mandate, and you can immediately play that card and not pay its cost. So we activate once, and we can play this immediately. Nice, prevent 3 damage. Cool. So prevent 3 damage, but we can't do that for now. We'll do prevent, deal 1 back. So deal 1 back and take 7 damage. Did deal 1 damage back to him, so he gains another kinetic burst. Nice. Alright, so we're going to pass turn, roll our dice. Alright, we get another Mandate card. Now these ones over here are the ones that we haven't played yet. Your HP will be set to 0 from an incoming attack. Set it to 1. Okay, so that's basically a savior card. If your HP would be set to 0 from an incoming attack, your attacker must roll 1. They must take that roll value and damage. Okay, so these are both endgame cards, but this only costs... No, that's 3 CP. Is this 2? No, it's only 2. Well, we have Reckoning to use. Oh yeah, let's gain our CP and draw our card too, but... What is this here? Oh, we do from the Mandate deck. Okay, so... Let's sell that for CP, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this for 2 CP and a Vigor token. So we have those two. We can only play one of those at a time per turn, but they're there. Okay. Okay, so that's good. 2 6s. Gain Skyward and roll due to the value and damage. Okay, we could get another 5. There we go. Okay, let's do this. Gain Skyward, then roll 2 die. That's 11. That's nice. That's 11 damage. Incoming. Okay, 1 damage back, but that doesn't matter because we're doing 11 damage. Him. Alright. And that is it for now. Okay, so. Pass turn. Alright, we've got a lot of stuff here. Okay, let's do this. We can activate Kinetic Burst, because that would get us to 8. For every 2 Kinetic Panther. So, okay, so we deal 5 damage automatically. Boom. We draw 2 cards and gain 2 CP. Nice. Nice. Alright, and then we pass. Upkeep. Mandate card. Negate collapse damage dealt towards you or a teammate. Okay, we don't really need that. That card can go in the trash bin, honestly. We don't need that right now. If you choose to sell a Mandate, you gain 2 CP and heal 1. Well, you know what? I'm going to sell that next turn for sure. But I'm going to do this again, because we gain another Skyward, and we get to do another roll dice. Alright, so that's 7. 5 below is undefendable. Okay, so it's just 7. Okay. Deal 1 damage back. Deal 7. Okay. Alright, we're gonna sell this. So we gain 2 CP and heal 1. Alright. And we pass. Alright, Black Panther has a lot of cards. I think I'm gonna sell that. I think I'm going to use that attack modifier on this turn. Okay. That's 6 damage. Yeah, let's spend 1 CP. And for that 6 damage, we add 2, so we're dealing 8 damage. Alright, so 8 damage. We're dealing 1 back. We're drawing a mandate card for free. And we're getting to activate one of these. Alright, let's activate this to prevent 3 damage from coming in. So 3 damage, discard that in the discard pile for mandates. So prevent 3 incoming, so there's 8 incoming, so that's 5 already. 5 coming in. Alright. Do we want to spend Skyward? No, I'm good. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to spend Skyward. So we both roll 1, and I want to get at least, she wants to get higher than him. Didn't work. Okay. Well, it's our turn again. Roll 1, mandate card, regular card. Alright, what does this passive thing do? If you keep at least 1 and gain Skyward? Oh damn, okay. I will upgrade that, and let's get, where's Salvation? Yeah. That's costs 2 CP. Alright. Alright, let's roll. And I kinda wanted to get it a one where you add damage, but it's only the 2 harder rolls. Maybe we get a small straight. Well, that's this. Gain Skyward, roll 2 dice. Again. Damn, max damage with his 2 6s. Alright, so that's 12 incoming damage. He does 1 back. Let's spend Vibranium Suit to block 3 of that. Alright. My Panther is not looking good right now. Spend that to roll this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Large straight. Add 2 kinetic bursts. Deal 8 plus 1, so that's 10. 10 defendable. Okay, so 10 defendable. And that is deal 1 back. And then get another mandate card. And then, yeah. Alright. Still have this. Alright, let's pass. Roll. Another mandate card. CP. Okay, so let's see here. For HP. Okay, that's an upgrade. One thing. Remove a negative status token from yourself. That's actually only 1 CP. I actually think we can afford that. Anything else? spend a Vigor token and 2 CP on that. Alright. Then we ballin'. Deal 6 damage, gain heavenly chains, and we don't have 3 of a kind. We do have heavenly change, which we can use after this. Kinetic burst. Alright, we got 7 cards, so one of these has to go. Messenger. I honestly don't care about this, to be honest. So I'll sell that and get 2 CP and heal back 1. I'll pass. Damn, okay. You know what? There's only one way I'm winning this game for Panther, and that's if I activate my ultimate. Come on, roll some 6s. Okay, there's 1 6. Roll some 6s. Come on. Okay, do we have enough? Alright, so 6 it. Samesies. That's 2 CP, so we can change both of these guys to a 6. Alright, and then twice as wild, there we go. We can change these 2 dice to 6s. That unlocks ultimate. So vibranium suit, 3 kinetic energy is a burst. So we're dealing 5 damage plus our ultimate damage. That's 16 overall. So that gets her down to 4 HP. And we draw 2 cards and gain 2 CP. Okay, so... Ooh, there we go. Discard a vibranium suit to prevent 6 damage. Nice, okay. Alright, so let's pass turn 4, so we draw our final mandate card. Okay, so execution. Alright. We have heavenly chains. So let's try and make this a good roll. Make this a good roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a large straight. But we spend 1 CP to tip this 6 down to a 5. Now that's a large straight. So spend up to 5 Vigor tokens when activating this ability. We don't have any Vigor tokens, unfortunately. We can spend Heavenly Change to make this unavoidable. So can't prevent any damage from this. So it's 5 damage and then 2 pure damage. So the pure damage can be blocked by this. So it's still 5 damage. Gets him down to 2. Oh no. No, that's just an isolated pure damage. Is there anything that we can do? I don't think so. Sell that. So no, but what we can do is sell some of these. Alright, let's sell this. 2 CP and heal. And then let's try and hope that we can survive this. Move all status effects from a chosen player. There goes all the skyward. Cards in play remain until removed. They can be removed as if they were tokens and or companions. So yeah, all these can go bye-bye. what we can do is we can play we can spend CP and still keep one of these. So let's spend 2 CP on this. Yeah. Spend 3 CP to make that mandate card happen. Otherwise, yeah, this seems like a plus. Seems like whatever Black Panther does. Six plus 1 is 7. Alright, so deal 1 damage back. Deal 6 damage back. This one, roll 1 and deal that as an isolated source of damage. 6. So Black Panther would be at a -5, and she would be at a -1. So Angela still wins in a draw condition, but both of them did die technically. So it was a very close game for both of them. I do think removing all your mandate cards as tokens may be a little bit OP, but also having 5 different options for your mandate cards is a little overpowering. I do want to see if there's any role clarifications. You may only have more than you can only play 1 during your end phase, up to 1. Choose 1 mandate, flip the other cards over. Be activated. Let's just move this. If you are prevented from activating your defensive ability, mandate cards can still be activated even though you're due defensive role phase. Okay. So you can only have 1 mandate active at a time, and you can only, so you can only have 1 active at a time, but they can all be here, they just have to be flipped over. Nice. But anyway, Angela still wins this one, so that's round 1 of this playtest. We're going to do at least 2 more playtests, but as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next playtest. Remember to like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe down below if you're new to the channel, and comment down below which matchup you'd like to see next for playtest number 2 from Angela, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo!